if your Part D prescription drug premium is going way up in 2025 and you're thinking about switching to a new plan, before you do that, you're going to want to watch today's video because I'm going to show you exactly what to consider when choosing a new Part D drug plan. In fact, after I'm done with this video, you may find that the one that you have is going to work just fine. So please hang tight because I'm going to give you an example showing you 3 sample quotes and how to compare them and hopefully get you connected with the right plan in 2025. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jamie from meetjamie.com. I'm a licensed insurance agent helping people all over the country understand how the Medicare program works, as well as connecting them with the coverage that fits their needs. In today's video, I want to talk about what you should look at beyond the monthly premium, because as you can imagine, if people are running to Medicare.gov, they're looking at prescription drugs in their area, they're saying, I want a cheaper plan. But you have to remember that there are multiple layers to a Part D drug plan beyond just the monthly premium. And just because the premium is low doesn't mean that your out-of-pocket costs are going to be low. And so I'm going to share my screen here and show you exactly what I mean. So for today's video, in this example, I'm just using sample quotes. These are not real numbers from any plan, but I'm just saying if you were to go onto the Medicare website and let's say look at 3 different drug plans in your area, here's what you want to look at. So obviously the first thing that most people look at would be the premium. That's what catches people's eye. They go, and for this example, I'm just using a small, medium, large, just like at your favorite fast food restaurant. So they might say, oh, there's 3 plans available in my area. One's 25, one's 75, one's 100. I'm picking this one. Okay, this is why I said you just kind of have to, take a deep breath, slow down, and remember a couple key things. First of all, if you are comparing your prescription drug plans in your area on Medicare.gov, I highly recommend that you create an account and add your prescriptions in order to get the best possible idea of what your plan is going to cost. So the first thing that you need to look at after your monthly premium is the deductible. Now, one of the things that I see as an agent is that sometimes when you're comparing these Part D drug plans, the premiums vary, obviously, but many times the deductible varies. So you may have a very low monthly premium, like for the example in this video, let's say it's $25, but you might pay the max deductible for the year of $545. If you looked at let's say a medium Part D plan, what you might find is that for Tier 1 drugs, which we're going to talk about in a minute, there's no deductible. And for Tiers 2 through 5, maybe there's a smaller deductible. So right away, we start to see why you have to look beyond the monthly premium. And then, of course, the most expensive, which people go, oh, I'm not going to pay the most expensive premium. But what they may not realize is that there's no deductible. So these are the things that you want to think about beyond the monthly premium, okay? So now let's talk about tiers. And for the sake of this video and to keep it at a decent length, I'm not going to go into online pharmacies, but every prescription drug plan also has online pharmacy pricing. So you have your retail pharmacy. In this example, I'm talking about preferred in-network, but you also have mail-in. Okay, so right over here, what we see is on the tiers, you have Tier 1 is preferred generic, Tier 2 is non-preferred generic, Tier 3 is preferred brand, Tier 4 is non-preferred brand, and then Tier 5 is specialty drugs. Obviously, you're always going to pay the least in Tiers 1 and 2. And every drug plan has to give you opportunities to get your drug in all the tiers. Now, here's what you do need to remember. As you're shopping, not every plan may have your prescription drug in their formulary. So the formulary is just a list of covered drugs. Think of it that way. So this is why it's so important that you put your prescriptions in when you're doing the comparison, and you make sure that your prescriptions are covered. So one of the things we're going to see right away is that there is a difference in what you pay for your drug, depending on what tier it is, based upon the plan that you pick. And what you're going to find is something very unique that happens as you go through these tiers. So let's say on the cheapest plan, you pay $9 for a tier 1 drug. The medium plan, you pay $16. But on the most expensive one that doesn't have a deductible, you might pay $15. Okay? You see that there? 9, 16, 15. Again, these are just samples. These are not based on any real plans. Then you get to tier 2, you pay a little bit more than tier 1, but maybe on the medium and the most expensive, or the large in this case, they're the same. Tier 3, all of a sudden, what happens is there's a big switch. And now you go from paying a dollar amount to a percentage. Okay? So let's say that you're taking a preferred brand prescription. Well, if you chose the cheapest plan, right, all of a sudden, you're not going to pay a set amount. You're going to pay a percentage of that prescription, right? So you're going to have the deductible, plus you're going to pay a percentage. Whereas with the medium and the large, or the medium expensive and the large expensive, you're going to have a set price. Now, typically what you'll see in tiers 4 and 5 is various percentages based on the plan that you choose. I want to draw your attention to this percentage, though. This is why it's so important that you compare your prescriptions with the plans. Because if you're coming into purchasing this plan and you say, I'm going to get the cheapest one, and you're not considering the deductible, or you're on a preferred brand drug and you're going to pay a percentage, well, right away, you could end up paying more money than you would on these other two if you're only thinking in terms of premium. Again, I know this is complicated. It's not simple and easy to understand, but that's why people like myself are making these YouTube videos. If you get into this situation, all of a sudden you're thinking, wow, I'm picking the cheapest plan, but your out-of-pocket costs can go up. So you want to look at premium, yes, deductible for sure, and then under the retail pharmacy and the mail-in, which I'm not showing in this video, you want to compare your prescriptions, see which category they fall in, and then how much you're going to pay out of pocket on each of those. Because again, if you just go with this premium, you could be in for sticker shock if you're taking like a tier 3 preferred brand drug and you didn't know about the deductible. Again, for this video, this is just a very crude example of what you should consider when you're looking at your Part D prescription drug coverage. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hitting the like button helps other people find my videos and benefit from them. If you have questions about Medicare, you can leave them in the comments below or reach out to me through my website, meetjamie.com. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.